So we've just finished up our tour and now we're in the Enterprise. Where are we, on Walton Street?
Walton Street.
Walton Street, which was my father-in-law's best restaurant next door, Scalini. Sorry if you can hear a bit of ticking, there's a big white van coming next to us. But we've just literally seen how much property?
I reckon we've just seen just under £200 million worth of property in the last hour.
And so the house that we saw wasn't quite right for our client, but it was beautiful finish.
It was amazing. It was very special to see, gated, very, very discreet. However, not quite right for our client. Sorry if the agent's watching this before we've fed back to him. But very good to see nonetheless.
And then we went to a scheme that we've both kind of not really paid much attention to, the Whiteley, which is a brand new scheme here. And I say that only because that we do a lot of work at Chelsea Barracks, OWO, which are all new schemes in London, development for apartments. But we just went and saw it for the first time, didn't we? And we're both quite blown away, aren't we?
It's very, very special. I think looking at the new build developments in London at the moment, you know, we're very lucky in London to have the best of the best in the world at the moment, both just purely residential but also hotel serviced. So in the last 5 years or so, you know, basically since One Hyde Park, which was the benchmark and the trailblazer for all this, we've seen Four Seasons at 20 Grosvenor Square, which actually is the same developer as the Whiteley. We've seen Mandarin Oriental Residences on Hanover Square, obviously the OWO with Raffles, and then you've got the Six Senses with the Whiteley. But this is what's interesting about it. Whiteley is an old department store, which lends itself very well to the conversion because you've got this amazing volume. Two of the apartments we saw today have ceiling heights over 4 metres, one at 4.5 metres average, the other one at 6 metres.
They were like New York apartments,
They were
weren't
New York apartments plus, because they're in London.
Yeah, yeah. Which is, and I've got to say, it was really, and the reason why I say we didn't pay it much attention, so it's in an area called Queensway, which does need redevelopment. So it definitely needs development. So we kind of, the area's not as amazing, but the place, when we got there, it's going to have a Six Senses hotel, first space gym.
Yeah, not to mention all the F&B offering that's going to be going on the ground floor. It's what I think's as well, we timed it perfectly in terms of going to see it because it's recently been completed. Initially, what they do in London with these new build developments is they sell a lot off plan. So typically what you tend to find is the smaller, more affordable units will sell off plan quickly, and the larger units, which are harder to understand off plan, especially with the ceiling height and this volume, will remain until they're built. Now we're getting at an early stage, and we obviously are going into preview for our clients now, but there is still a good selection of these very, very special apartments available. They're all dressed, they're being dressed and furnished by very special interior designers.
Actually, if you're watching from America, Restoration Hardware's done one as well, which I thought was quite interesting. So a lot of people watching from LA, they will know Restoration Hardware, which was quite unusual for UK to do, isn't it?
Absolutely. It is. Well, it's great. What we're sitting now, typically you would find that an interior designer would focus and do a whole scheme, but actually that's not what people want now. So you've seen it on other schemes like Chelsea Barracks. They're getting a huge array of interior designers to come and furnish the flats individually. So, you know, that's what Valurin and Finchatten are doing at the Whiteley, and it really showcases the spaces in different ways, which is great. But we'd be very obviously happy to share any information we can on the Whiteley, and I'm sure you can do that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll keep you updated. We're going to try and get in one and show you one as well, because they were quite open to us showing it. So hopefully we'll get, you know, but we are now going to enjoy a little bit of a beer and a bit of lunch with another one of Toby's clients. So great. So we will see you all soon. Remember, hit subscribe, and we'll see you all soon.
Thanks so much.